I'll give you an overview of One Piece in 1 minute. Hello and welcome to Poptainment. If you're watching this video, it probably means you have a rather annoying friend, a family member, or a romantic lover, or maybe all three, who has been pestering you to read or watch this thing that is called One Piece. Let's be frank, the specific reason doesn't really matter. What's important is that you have discovered the best video for your current dilemma. Welcome to the beginner's guide to One Piece. The series has been going on even before I was born. It might seem confusing, scary, and a little discouraging to start without any help. But don't worry, you're not alone. I'm here, and so is our boat. Think of it like your own sailing boat for this immense ocean of One Piece. So let's begin with the general premise. Everything about One Piece essentially boils down to a global treasure hunt. At the beginning of the series, the pirate king Goldie Roger is executed, but not before stating that he had hidden his treasure somewhere in the world. This declaration sparked a golden age for pirates, and we eventually see our protagonist Monkey D. Luffy. He sets out to become the next pirate king and find this treasure, which is one of the greatest ongoing mysteries. While it may initially sound like a story about a big pile of gold, it takes a stunning amount of twists and turns, revealing characters and secrets that we could never have imagined. It doesn't really seem like that at first, but One Piece has everything a human looks for in a story. Action, adventure, drama, political intrigue, mystery, suspense, comedy, and this uncanny ability every now and then just completely blows your mind in a way that nothing else could. And I think I'm being quite reserved for that description, because I've never met someone that started One Piece and regretted it. It has so much to offer everyone, especially you, the one watching the video right now. But the biggest roadblock that you and the others might face while starting One Piece is the long length of it. We have already wrapped up more than 1,000 anime episodes. Honestly, yes, it's a lot of stuff to go through. No matter how you decide to enjoy the series, it takes up a good chunk of time. In the same amount of time, you could watch like 40 different shows. But let me explain it like this. Choosing to watch One Piece is like choosing between a quick walk to the nearby store and going on a big adventure all around the world. One choice is more attractive and doable right now, while the other will give you an amazing experience and a greater reward at the end. The thing about the length is that even though it looks like a lot at first, once you finish those chapters, you'll suddenly realize that it's not enough. Actually, it's far from enough. There's a strong reason why One Piece has been going on for 24 years without stopping. According to an internationally conducted demographic poll, less than 25% of the fans are in that teenage bracket, and more than 70% are aged between 20 and 40. So One Piece holds a lot more appeal among adults than your typical shonen series does, because this series has quite a bit of substance to it. And speaking of the artist's look, it's a very common roadblock and one which I fully understand. When I first stumbled upon One Piece, it actually took me months before I actually gave the series a chance. And it's because I took one look at this crazy rubber guy and I went kaboom. But I quickly changed my mind when I finally decided to give the show a chance. The phrase acquired taste fits One Piece perfectly. Some people like it instantly, while others need some time to get used to it. It's not as flashy and attractive as typical male manga art, but as you go along, you'll see that this is actually a big advantage for One Piece. It lets the creator unleash their imagination, crafting characters and places that other artists might avoid for fear of looking too absurd. A perfect demonstration of this comes from the series' main power system, the devil fruits. In this world, there are special fruits that seem like magic. If you eat one of these not so tasty fruits, you'll get a random superpower. For instance, our main character, Monkey D. Luffy, ate the gum fruit, which made his body stretchy like rubber. Other people who ate these fruits gained the power to transform into animals, from regular ones like dogs to even dinosaurs and mythical creatures. Some can even turn into elements like sand, ice, or lightning. Devil fruits are like a random gamble. Anything is possible. There's even a guy who can turn into mochi, which is a type of Japanese rice cake. You might not expect a rice cake to be dangerous or cool in any manner, but it is. The more unconventional an idea or design, the more it will impress you in One Piece. There are moments where you will encounter absurd things, like a cross-dressing ballerina, or a guy in a baby outfit, and you'll be left wondering, what in the world is this? But in a few chapters, you might find yourself shedding tears. That's how emotionally impactful the stories in One Piece can be. It's this unique mix of contrasting elements that set it apart. However, there are other challenges. One big obstacle could be your feelings about the main theme, pirates, and I understand that. But the important thing about One Piece is that these aren't the typical pirates you might imagine. When we think of pirates in the West, we usually picture the dirty yo-ho-ho types, which actually never existed historically. That stuff is all made up. One Piece actually takes a laid-back approach and gives piracy a whole new meaning in the series. Yes, you'll encounter some traditional pirates, but you'll also come across sky pirates, fish pirates, cyborgs, polar bears, zombies, and all sorts of odd and amusing combinations. It's like they've taken every genre from different entertainment forms and mashed it up into this unique pirate-themed package. So if you're thinking of the usual Western-style pirates, you're in for a surprise. You will either be pleasantly surprised or a bit let down. It could go either way. But even then, pirates aren't the whole story. They only make up only about a third of the characters in the stories. There are other important groups too, like the world government, which includes soldiers, sailors, assassins, and even secret agents, unlike the other Western comics. One Piece offers a quite clear starting point. If you're interested in reading, begin with chapter 1. If you prefer watching, start with episode 1. I know it sounds very straightforward and you already knew it, but each option has its advantages and disadvantages. For instance, the manga is faster to read, has no filler content, and features consistent artwork. Yet, the manga lacks the enjoyable moments like voice acting and music that the anime provides. On the other hand, the anime offers a more immersive experience. However, keep in mind that the anime started in the late 90s, so the early episodes might feel a bit outdated in terms of artwork and animation. Also, as you get closer to the recent times, there is a lot more filler content you need to shuffle through. So overall, watching the anime will obviously take you more time than reading the manga, but it depends on what kind of experience you want. Sometimes a longer journey is actually better, and that's what One Piece is all about. But I understand that this might not fully address the concern about the series length for many of you. Now, I'm about to provide you with a simple overview of One Piece, which is designed to give you a condensed version of around 400 chapters or roughly 350 episodes, all squeezed into an 8-hour package. To start, you can watch the TV special called Episode of the East Blue. This compresses the first 100 chapters of the series into a 2-hour watch. It covers the main characters, their goals, and the world basics. Next, there's One Piece Movie 9, Episode of Chopper Plus. This is a shorter version of the Drum Island story, and it gives you all the important details about that part. This movie is considered as one of the better One Piece films, even though it's set in a slightly different universe where some things and characters are changed, but for your needs, those things aren't crucial. Following this, we move on to One Piece Movie number 8. Yes, we are going backward, but that's just how it goes. Episode of Alabasta, which is another condensed version of a significant event in One Piece. It's about Luffy and his crew getting involved in a conflict beneath the sea that endangers an entire nation. It's full of action and excitement. And following that, there's the episode of Sky Island, a TV special that covers the important parts of the Skypiea saga. In this part, the Straw Hat crew sails up to the clouds and battles a deity-like figure in a heavenly realm. And lastly, we turn to the Blue Sea with the episode of Merry. This TV special revisits the Water 7 saga, often considered one of the best story arcs in One Piece. It's a time when the Straw Hat crew faces many challenges. Their unity is tested, and they have to take on the world government to save the life of their dear crew member. To sum it up, watching these TV series and movies takes a little bit more than 8 hours. But it's a good way to get a taste of the world and characters if you want to delve deeper into the series. And if you're still eager for more, whether you're watching the anime or reading the manga, you can jump into the Thriller Bark saga. It continues right after the episode of Merry or chapter 442 or episode 337, but even with that significant jump, there's still a lot more ahead to explore. In reality, you haven't even reached the halfway point of the series. But trust me, that's actually a good thing. And now, what if you're super busy and don't have time for any of this? What if you want to dive into One Piece right away without spending those 8 hours? Well, honestly, I think you're expecting quite a lot. Still, I'm here to assist you, even though what I'm about to do might seem impossible, but I'll give you an overview of One Piece in 1 minute. Let's give it a shot. Monkey D. Luffy sets out to become the Pirate King. He forms a diverse crew, each with their own dreams to achieve, and during their journey, they come across incredible islands, mythical creatures, and numerous foes. Some of these are even the 7 warlords of the sea and the 4 emperors of the New World, and even the world government itself. But still, the Straw Hat crew battles these adversaries head-on. As they sail, they uncover a historical conspiracy involving the former Pirate King and ancient figures. And at a certain point, the Straw Hat crew faces defeat and undergoes a 2-year training period to survive in the challenging New World. After reuniting, Luffy's fame grows, making him a global threat. Now, he sails the New World with a new generation of pirates commanding his own grand fleet. Currently, he's facing off against Kaido, one of the most formidable pirates ever, who is often called the strongest creature. The goal here is to defeat Kaido and free Wano Kingdom from him. I hope I've persuaded or at least assisted you in deciding whether you want to embark on this journey of One Piece or not. And as for any current fans, please do share this video with your friends who you want to get into the series. The aim of these videos is to simplify anime and to make people understand that anime is not
cartoon.